It's time. Day 3, morning weigh in. Being back at 182.9 isn't like the worst thing in the world. Yesterday I weighed in 184.9. Crazy shit. So from here on out, I want to see it going down. Looks like it snowed a bit yesterday. Dude, it's April. What? Quick reminder, remember to fucking stretch after your leg day. I feel like a penguin right now, especially with it snowing. I feel like an Arctic penguin waddling my way into work right now. So while I was sitting upstairs editing for my lunch, I was kind of just thinking, why don't we meal prep food? And I kind of came to the conclusion that we're all lazy. You know, meal prepping for 2 hours to not think about food anymore is just really convenient. And then it led me into like, why am I driving an hour? In like conditions like this, it's snowing right now. Yesterday it was 75 degrees. I guess a paycheck's nice, but like I could get that working at Dutch Bros. But then I was like, you know what? Sometimes we gotta sacrifice some time to do what we find is fun. I gotta drive cars all day. It's pretty fun, but I definitely need to find something closer to home. So that might be in a sooner vlog, but that's tomorrow's problem. All right, so I decided I'm going to a Planet Fitness today. It's not too far from my work. I really just don't want to drive in traffic because, like, from my work to where I usually work out, it's gotten bad sometimes. So to avoid that, I'm going to be going to a Planet Fitness over in this area, and I hope it just doesn't bite me in the butt. Hopefully we can get some good recording done there. But we're just hitting some shoulders today, so I don't think it'll be that big of a problem. I don't know. It's Planet Fitness. We'll see. That dog looks an awful lot like Tilly. Anyways, you know what time it is. Bam. Well, you can see that on camera. Bottoms up. Why do I hate myself? I haven't been to a Planet Fitness in like a month. Last one I went to was back in my hometown, and I was alone. I was sick. Working out alone is fucking awesome. There's another dog in the back seat. She just fucking hit my mirror with her car door. I hope it's not damaged. All right, shoulders time. So I probably should have asked before I took my pre-workout if it was cool if I filmed in there, because I got like a 45-minute to an hour drive to my normal gym. Maybe we'll find a small gym or something. We'll make it work. So I found a Vasa in the area. We'll probably just have to pay for a day pass. I am itchy, man. That beta alanine kicks in so fast. I literally sat here for like 5 minutes. I called it 24-hour fitness because, like, you know, I want to try out a 24-hour fitness, and their day pass is like $30. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go to a Vasa. I'll pay like $10 or whatever. But holy man, I couldn't imagine sitting in traffic for an hour right now, dude. This beta's kicking my ass. This pre-workout is kicking my butt. Thankfully, the drive wasn't too far over here from the Planet Fitness. But it's still a little bit of a pain in the butt because this beta is just insane. Anyways, we're starting off with some rear delt warm-ups. Basically just rotating the shoulder back, activating that rear delt back here, warming up the tendons and the ligaments more so than anything. That way when we do go a little heavier later, we won't end up injuring ourselves at all. Do a couple on each side, move the weight up a little bit, just to get the muscle used to pulling something a little heavier. So once you get the rear delts a little warmed up, usually what I like to do is I go immediately into some like side delt raises. I try to keep the handle just a little bit below hand height. That way I can get the most tension while I'm in the stretch position here. Oh, 15 is stupid heavy. I'll probably just start with some 10s to warm up the side delts for a set, and then we'll see how we feel from there. And really getting up at that top, stretching it down at the bottom. A lot of people will say leaning in on this, kind of doing something like this, will be a little bit better for you because you can feel it a little bit more while you're here, but you don't get that much of a stretch down at the bottom. And if you watch Jeff Nippard or even Dr. Mike, they say otherwise. So we're gonna trust them a little bit. If something comes up where it disproves it, it is what it is. Usually I'll run about 3 sets of these, really get my shoulders warmed up, and then we move into some shoulder presses. I'm not too worried about my front delts too much. They have some size. Obviously they can grow a little bit, but I'm more so worried about rounding out my side delts and even my rear delts a little bit. I know in the back exercise you saw me doing those reverse cable flies, or I guess the reverse machine flies, which are really good for like the inner traps, but it also does work your rear delts. So I'm trying to be as uninvasive as possible with this one because it's kind of like a cramped gym space. So sorry for the weird ass angle, but we'll make it work. I haven't used this machine before, so we're gonna kind of feel out the weight together. We're gonna start with some 45ers, just to see kind of how that feels. As you can see with my like side delt raises, I'm not like in the best condition for shoulders right now, so we'll feel it out. We'll feel it out. You can definitely go wider grip here. The seat just moved down. That's a little scary. That scared me when the seat moved down. For Brooklyn, mainly for Brooklyn, this Vasa is the Vasa that was right next to where we did PT. I'm curious if Miller is over at the office right now because I might swing by and say what's up. All right, let's try it out. 55 on each side instead of 45 this time. I'll probably get less reps. Hopefully I can get some good quality ones. Still wanting to focus that negative. This machine's interesting. Oh man, I hate doing shoulders, man. Oh, it's like shoulders and legs are like the worst days. But part of me also enjoys legs because afterwards, I know I get good food. Because you overexert yourself so much with legs. But like shoulders, you don't have that luxury. You just kind of do your shoulders and then go back home. Like it's not like a big muscle group, you know? Well, eventually it'll be bigger. That's what she said. So I found some 15s, but unfortunately I already finished my 3 reps, or 3 sets on my reverse. So we're doing the 15s for the full range of motion. Lateral raises. If you've never done these are pretty good, especially coming down just like that. Oh. Getting that full range of motion on your shoulders is a complete game changer. If you've never tried it, man, it fills you out. I'll probably end up finishing out with 2 just front delt raises, since I'm pretty cooked on my sides already since we did that the cable raises. So probably just do some up front. work the front delt a little bit more, and then we'll call it a day on shoulders there. Probably just move straight to cardio. I think today for cardio, we'll do 30 minutes of a sit-down bike and then 30 minutes on a treadmill. Anytime you do shoulders, you always gotta get a good pump check. See the separation coming through? It's actually right back here. Curious what it looks like with the shirt off. Hold up. All right, let's see this shit. You're good, bro. See it on the left side. Right side needs a little bit more work. You can feel it. But shows you probably couldn't hear anything I was saying. Left side looks good. Right side needs some work, but we'll get there.